Good morning. I'm a little late today because I decided to cut out the card in two different color schemes. So I apologize for being a little tiny bit late. And also my screen is on my cut setting, so that's okay. How is everyone today? It is seriously snowy outside here in Peabody, Massachusetts. Yikes, so crazy. But it's not really blowing today. So I'm hoping that we have a good connection today. And also, even if we don't, I'm going to be talking to my internet provider today and trying to figure out what's going on with some of it. So how are you today? Good morning. Good morning. I cannot believe it's Friday. Um, we are, from North Carolina. Are you getting weather in North Carolina? It looked like it was kind of missing that. Um, yeah, we're getting tons of snow, Dan. Tons. Hi, Susan. I was snowy too. You had a grandson. Who's that? Dawn? Dawn, congratulations. She just had a grandson born to her. That's awesome. Oh, he's having trouble with oxygen and was transported. That's okay. My son was in the NICU when he was born. He was born not breathing. And it wasn't that he was deprived of oxygen or anything. I think he was just stunned. He kind of has given me that stunned look since he was born in different ways. They get him going real quick. We will pray for him. What's his name? Um, or does he have a name yet? Hi, Bren. Hi, Shirley. Yes. Hi, Susan. Yeah. How are you, Susan? Um, a spare C plate for Cuddlebug. Oh, good to ask that. I was going to ask you guys about embossing with like a Cuddlebug. Is that something that you want to try to do, or learn to do how to do embossing? I mean, the cutouts with the dies and everything. I just feel like that's all done very well with the machines, but I do miss that embossed look and wondered if you guys were interested in learning about it. I'm also a little bit like I feel like I need to come on this weekend because we haven't done like a Saturday night thing in a while, and I'm not sure, but I think we're doing Sunday, and I'm not going to be around on Monday. So, what do you guys think? Would you be interested in doing something on Saturday night? I love to combine embossing. Okay, good. Good morning. Good morning. I would love to learn embossing. Okay. Maybe we can do I also just replenished my ink as we talked about before. So maybe we can combine embossing and alcohol or distress oxide inks so you can see them all. Okay. So let's do a Saturday late afternoon or something. Hi, Ursula. I love your name. Yeah, we haven't done Saturday night, so I think I'll do. Hi, hi, Emmy. Hi, Rocky. All right, enough already. This Miss Lola barking her head off as usual. Um, they've gone out. Lola's the only brave one out of the three. The other two are kind of like, eh. You could bring your own alcohol, Dan. I have a big shot. Oh, I do too. All right, let's talk. Could you do next weekend, Gloria? Well, we could do both. I haven't done a Saturday night in a while, so maybe we should get back to Saturday night for these 2 weeks. And I kind of like doing them sporadically. because if I'm stuck with like a schedule, it becomes a little tedious for me. Um, so I think we'll do Saturday night, and we're going to do some. This Saturday night, we'll do some embossing with. I have a big shot, too. I think that's what I have. It's old, and we'll do some embossing, and then I'll show you also, um, some tricks with ink and embossing. So that's that will be fun. And then next Saturday, let's plan on doing something big. We haven't done a big thing in a while, so maybe we could do something big. But getting back to today is Freebie Friday. You can hear me. I'm getting all ready for this freebie. We're going back to our friend Bird, at Bird's Cards, and she has a ton and ton. Oh, wonderful. Gloria, you will keep it. We'll post it, okay? Um, yeah, dust off those embossing machines that you might have. um, and then maybe later I want to let's just do mostly things without Cricut machines for this Saturday. And then next Saturday, if you have any ideas of what you'd like to do, there's some really beautiful spring files that we could maybe do from Dreaming Tree. And there's a beautiful one that is like a Easter basket that I've done that I really, really like. I haven't done it. Excuse me. I haven't done it in a while. Also, later today, I'm going to announce the last winner of our February giveaways, because February is over at the Monday, and I won't be here Monday. So I'm going to announce the last winner. So today, later on in the show, I'll announce the last winner for our February giveaways. Now, if you weren't one of the winners, or you aren't you aren't the winner today, do not despair, because next month is going to be a super fun month. I am going to put together, I think, like 3, 4. I'm going to mix things up because I was given permission to mix things up a bit. So I'm going to be giving away something big, and then a few smaller things, and maybe one medium thing. I was told I could do that. So that would be fun. So we're still going to do my favorite things. And and then maybe we'll do some other things, and we'll all do it all as one. So we'll do the little prizes at the beginning of the month, and then we'll lead up to a bigger prize, and all because we want to get our subscriptions on YouTube up to 20,000. I want to hit 20,000 by my birthday, folks, and we're getting there, and it's all because of you. So I thank you for pushing it, and liking it, commenting. It really does help me in the algorithms, apparently. So the more you talk about it, or the more you like watch it or comment or whatever, it puts me up there. And there are a lot of other folks in this space. So it's a bit of competition. Now, I am not a competitive person, so it's not like I have to beat this person, but I'm competitive only with myself. So I set a goal of 20,000 by my birthday, which is in April, and it's coming up pretty soon. So since March 1st is Tuesday, so I need to get about 900 people before April 14th, which is my birthday, April 14th. So yeah. Did you see my last message? No, Paralita, I don't know that I did. Was it about the donut card? I did not see it. Um, okay. So I I don't have an Empress. I was actually kind of interested in the Empress, but then I saw the price, and um I thought, I don't know. the Gemini. Yeah, we can just kind of talk about it. Maybe we can do a Zoom instead on Saturday night. Zoom might be kind of fun. We set up a Zoom and people who are embossing whizzes could come on. Well, it's kind of short notice. So maybe we should do that for next week or something. All right. So tomorrow we'll do embossing with little ink tricks, and I'll show you what I have and how you can sort of use it. And then next Saturday, maybe what we'll do is I'll get together like 4 or 5 people that really love to do embossing and get them on the call, and we can have them show us what they're doing. How's that sound? Yeah, but won't do it this Saturday. Oh yes, Perlita, I did see that. So right, so there was a card thing going on last weekend with a number of card makers and such. And Perlita said I should be a presenter, and I will look into it for sure. You did get the Anna Griffin. Did you get it on sale? Because now it's back up. I was thinking about the mini Empress because I thought, well, the only time I'd ever really use it was to make cards, and it seems just perfect for cards, you know. So at any rate, so today we're going to do this freebie from our friend at Birds Cards, and you can find it at birdscards.com, and it's plural, birdscards.com. Now this is an older site, so like this shows this card that we're looking for, or that we're going to be working on, is from 2016. So there is a little problem with sizing, and I'm just going to show you how to make that adjustment. Hey, I don't know what they're barking at because it doesn't seem like there's anybody outside. No school because of school vacation. But anyway, I'm going to show you a little bit about this. But let me just tell you real quick about Bird and Bird's Cards. I remember when she started, and she was doing it was all freebie. And it was under Bird's Cards, but she's now got an SVG store, and she's also doing other projects. So look, it's Happy New Year here. But she does have some older stuff here, like Easter, St. Patrick's Day. So check her out. She's got some pretty awesome things. Last Christmas, we did the Christmas time one that has the clock, gingerbread clock, which I adored. I made like 6 of them, and they were so much fun, especially while I was sick. I got to make them. So, but she still has this site up. It's full of SVGs, and you can get there by Birds Cards, and you can look at all the SVGs. You can also search for them. All right, Miss Lola, you need to cool it. I was on a phone call yesterday, and she was just like, nah, nah, nah. It's hard. I can't even hear myself or the other people when she's talking. She's actually polite with us, but on other calls she's not so polite. Anyway, so what you're going to do is look for this doily card. I think Loretta has been kind, and she's put the URL in the chat. Thank you so much, Loretta. I appreciate that so much. And last 2 crafting shows on HN, I really didn't get anything. Yeah, I was thinking, do you spend $50 to do I have to? Yeah. Okay. So someone's asking about the discount. Do remember, if you are going to purchase from Cricut, I do have a link and a code. I do put this now in the description of the videos every single day. And if you scroll down on the description, it will show it. The link and the code have to be used together. And there are a few exceptions for the code. It doesn't work for the subscription for access. It doesn't work for digital products, and it doesn't work for machines. Okay. But you have to have $50 subtotal. So if you got $50 and then you got your discount there, then it would still give you free shipping if you use Cricut Chat. Cricut Chat is the link. So there are a few. Once you get used to it, it's easy. But I know a lot of people, when they were buying the mystery box, they were like, well, your code didn't work because it wasn't supposed to work. It doesn't work for those mystery boxes. Mystery boxes that are not Cricut Access exclusive are discountable with my. I know it's all these rules, and I don't make them, so so we just follow them. And I thank you so much for using my code. That's how I support myself. I support myself. People do ask, how do you make money? This For me, this is my only real source of income. Um, Although be upfront with you, I am disabled. So I do collect money for disability. But I do get a few dollars from selling things, and from Patreon as well. So you can subscribe to my Patreon. I'm not really a big salesperson. So so anyway, so here is the card that we're going to do. It's a thank you doily card, and you just go and you download it. So you can download it. You can click here and it downloads. Wait, nope, that's not right. Let's go back. It says you can get it at her store for free, but that link doesn't work. So I actually, I think what I did was I did doily card over here in the shop, and I downloaded it from there. So, oh, look, there's many doily edge cards. How did I not see them? This was here. So where is the link? Archive to the link. I don't see the link. Hi. So how did I get here if I don't see the link? So maybe I should just go over here to the free SVGs. How did I not check this? Okay, this is where I got it from. So look at all these great cards. Look at this one with the old fashioned, that's a card, a retro. She calls it a caravan, but it's old fashioned trailer. Um, an early subscription. Yeah, I know. I, I got to come up with another thing. I'm working with the farm barb on that, so I might have to, but I have to come up with it. Yeah, so here it is. You do have to look for this download button, and then you just press this download button. And by the way, look at this one. This one's adorable. So let's hit that one too, because I like that one. And who couldn't use thank you cards for their card box? Somebody does something really nice for you. Let's go ahead and go to our card box. If you're not familiar with the card box, it's just a photo, those photo boxes that you get at Michael's, and you just put all the cards you've made into this box, and through the year, and you make along with me when I make two, and you put them in your box. And then when you need a birthday or thank you or sympathy card, there it is. So you don't have to think, oh, I've got to make a card. So that's my theory of doing things. So let's go ahead and look for this download. We're going to start by hitting new. We've got a blank canvas, and then we're going to go here to upload. Okay. Now you've had to download the image to your computer, or I've shown you how to do it on your iPad as well, or you can also do it on your phone as well. I'm showing you on the computer because it's bigger and you can see it better. And I never escaped the Cricut site for less than $50. I know, me too. I know. Okay, so we're going to go to upload images, and then we'll hit browse, and it will open up my download folder. and it should open up your download folder wherever that might be. Mine is taking forever. And we're going to look in our downloads. There's the download, see? And then here are my downloads. And look, I've got all these downloads here. In fact, I've got some that are duplicated because they have twos next to them. But I'm going to be looking for this folder that says Doily Thanks Card. I'm going to click on that. Now, do note that you've got several choices here, and for this one here, you're going to ignore this first one. It's called terms of use. It's just how you can use this product from Birds SVGs. You're also going to ignore the last one, which is a PNG. This is added for people that maybe don't use Cricut Design Space. But what we are going to bring in are these 4 SVGs. They're in different colors. One is the base of the card. The other one is the envelope. So we need to do them all separately. So here's the envelope. But when I did this, I did notice that the green part comes in sized wrong. So we're going to have to make an adjustment. And then also maybe we want to put a sentiment on the inside. So let's pull all 4 of these things in, and I will pull the envelope, even though I've been accused don't like envelopes, and that's the true. I know, hate it separately as well, but I think having it separate helps with sizing issues. So there's that. Oh, Bran, can you stay? All right, I'll tell you why. Bran, can you stay for a few more minutes, please? Because Bran is our winner for the last winner. Bran, are you still on? Bran's our winner for the last giveaway. Oh, I don't know. She maybe's already gone. Anyway, congratulations, Bran. You just won. You won the 5th giveaway. Yay! She did win. She won, Bren. So yay. Send me an email, okay, with your address. I know I have it, but yay. We're going to send you off a Bright Pad Go, and she's our last winner. Hooray, hooray. And that's great. Yeah, you're going to love it. And now you can go. Now you can go. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad I caught that on the chat. Congratulations, Brent. Okay, let's get back to this. So here are the 4 pieces that come in, and I don't know if you can kind of see, but see this green piece that is the card base. It is significantly smaller than these other pieces that are going to be the liner. So what we need to do is we need to ungroup these things, because the thanks is fine. The thanks works, and the circle's fine, but we need to make, so we're going to ungroup everything just so you can kind of see. We need to make this. Hi, Benji. Okay, hold on. We need to attach this. Okay, we're going to need to make this bigger because, yes, Benji, I know. This is about 5 inches wide. So what I would do is just detach everything and stretch your card, and arrange that insert so that your insert is slightly smaller, like this. So this ends up being about 10.8 inches. Okay. And the same, this is the insert for the inside. That's where we'll put the what you call it, the sentiment. And then on the front, the way that it will go is this will go here, and then there'll be this doily. Actually, this goes here, this goes here, right? And the doily goes in the front, arranged to the front. And then you have your circles Oh, so much arranging to the front. Okay. I know, Benji. I don't know what's wrong, huh? And then you've got your thanks here, which I actually cut out of. Actually, they're not the right size. We want to make them proper size. So if you want to do this, you can use her thanks, or you can take this thanks and do an offset, and that would work as well. So let's try the offset layer. It's not going to be as pretty, I think, as, yeah, see, so this is our offset layer, which not super keen on. And also it's invisible. Weird. So what I would rather do is just make my little thanks the same size, and that you have to just sort of eyeball. Yeah, let's get rid of the offset. We don't need the offset. And let me make sure the size is correct here. There's the size is correct. And then we'll just group it, and it will go in the front here, and we can sort of size it. It's going to overlap a little bit. This is my first go at this without the sentiment. I'm going to show you how to put the sentiment in, but you'll notice that I used vinyl for the thanks, and I put it on the cutout. So that's what I did. So now that everything is sort of proportional, and what you want to do is, if you want to make this envelope as well, you're going to want to like open it up and make sure that it's going to fit too. So it's got to be bigger than this insert, which it's going to be a tight squeeze. So I might make that a little tiny bit. But again, remember, we're working with older files and they're free. So we can't complain because they're free. And I would just probably just make this, oh, I don't know, 9 1/4. And that will probably work better. Yeah, that's going to work better. So you see what I'm doing is just sizing up this insert part. Or you can go and grab a shape if you want to. So there we go. So let's look for, so we size the envelope so we can hide that. And let's look for a nice sentiment. I chose for, when I did do the sentiment, was this: your support means so much. This was in Design Space. So I just want to show you this in case you missed it, but there's this new thing called phrases. It's on the left hand side just below text, and you can type whatever kind of phrase you want. So I typed in your support, and or I think I did your help, or your, and I found your support means so much. Now there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 different variations of these. I wanted to choose um the one that's drawing, and I knew it was drawing because of the way it looks, but also down here there's a little pencil, so you can see when you're looking for something, if you're not sure, is that a print and cut, or is it a cut file, or is it a writing file? You can tell because there's a little icon beside each image, right? And I think what I'm going to do, it says your support means the world, and this one says your support means so much. I think I'm going to choose means so much, and then I'm going to save it for the next time. Okay. And then we hit add to canvas. Let's see how it comes out. It will come out with a background. So I don't want the background. I'm going to detach it. I don't want that background there. I just want to put it on this, and I have to resize it. So I'm going to unlock it and resize it so it looks good for this card. Okay. So once I have it the way that I want it, which is right here, I'm going to select both of these, and then I hit attach. Okay. And that's it, folks. All you need to do is pick out your paper and cut it out. I will tell you that when I cut out things like a doily, I do use something called intricate cut setting. And I'm going to show you that so that you know. But I also want to talk a little bit about paper selection because I think pattern paper looks awesome with this. Yes, yes, yes. So I want to show you what I did. So let's say we hit make it. And I'm using my Maker 3. So I'm going to have to choose. Am I going to do it on the mat or without the mat? This is all on the mat. And here's something that you might want to consider. So this thanks right here, I'm going to cut out in vinyl because I think it's going to look really cool in vinyl. So I'm going to remove it from this because the rest of this is going to be cut out on intricate cut, and also it's going to be, what's the other thing I'm thinking of? It's going to be cut intricate cut on solid, not on vinyl. So I'm going to click on this thanks and click on the triple dots to the left, and I'm going to choose move object. Okay. And what I'm going to do is click on the new, the plus sign with the circle, new, and you can choose whatever color. So now I have my thanks in a separate place. Okay. And there's my pink, there's my green, and there's my off-white. Now, in terms of, and so when you go to cut this out, I would definitely suggest that you cut out this mat, the one that has the doily, cut it out in cardstock for intricate cuts. If you're not familiar or you're new to cardstock, this is a very specific but very awesome setting under cardstock. So here's the cardstock settings where you can choose light, medium, heavy, all of that, deluxe paper, all of that. But you can choose cardstock for intricate cuts. And what it does is it slows down the machine, and it cuts it twice in a slower fashion, and it helps to make sure something like something that's really intricate, in this case it would be our doily, is cut out perfectly. There's no pulls or tears or anything like that, and it cuts out perfectly. And I'll show you how that how that looks in a second. So definitely use cardstock for intricate cuts. Now, in terms of paper selection, I used this paper for my patterned paper. I used this is Cricut Deluxe paper. I don't know if it's still available. It might be available in stores, but this is actually an Anna Griffin paper selection, and it is you get 12 sheets and two of each sheet, and they are double-sided. And I really like these paper collections. You can also, or you could used to also buy Anna paper, and you could buy it. It was sort of like I think it was sort of like an overstock or something. If you buy Anna paper from HSN or whatever, you can use that for that. I did have somebody asking about how to use Anna images, and we will continue to do that going forward. So don't dismay about that. So let's do the vinyl part first. So this one here I cut out in gray. So I am just going to take a weeding tool, and actually I have quite a bit of this extra. So for my friend that recently came by, Felicia, I had a couple of friends come by and bring me, and take from me some of my extras, which was great, all of my scraps and stuff. So so I'll save that for her. And I am going to, I'm not looking, and I don't have my bright pad. Why do I never have my bright pad? So I am going to cut this out. I don't think I cut this out using more pressure, which more pressure is better when you're using vinyl. For me, anyway, that's what I do. I usually use more pressure when I want it to come out nice and cut out. Did I not do it today? I did not, I don't think. All right, so here is my thanks. Just gonna, I cut out 2 because I'm goofy and I always cut out 2 of everything. And then we're just gonna weed it. So you get all those inside of those loops, that negative space. And I bet the silver is going to weed better. Let's check the silver, see if that weeds better. Okay. So there's the gold. We'll just cut it right here. Let's get that silver. Where's the silver? Here's the silver. So this is the difference, I think, between, I think when I cut this, I didn't put more, but this I did put more on. Let's see how quickly it goes. Yep. Easy peasy. So that's the difference of adding more pressure when you're cutting vinyl. So if you have like consistent problems with doing vinyl, cutting vinyl, try this trick. Try increasing the pressure to more, using the premium vinyl setting, and increase the pressure to more, or using whatever setting you're using. So if you're doing this in holographic or whatever, patterns, whatever, but try doing it a little bit more. It's just going to give it, it's going to cut all the way through. It'll still be a kiss cut, which is what this is. A kiss cut allows for this backing to stay in place. All right. So then what I'm going to do, and by the way, this is what it would look like if I did cut it out in paper, which looks okay. But I'd rather do this in vinyl. So let's grab our little thanks. And I'm going to use this one for this card because it might be slightly smaller. Yeah. Okay, so we need to get a piece of transfer tape. So I got my big roll of transfer tape here. Let me cut off a little sliver of that. And let's go ahead, remove the backing from it. And put that on like this. And you know, you have to burnish, 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 burnish. And then pick it up, turn it over, and then start to remove the backing. And when you burnish it all the way, it does come off usually in one go. And it did. So in this case, I'm going to use this little piece here, which I'm seeing these little extras on here. What happened? I don't know what happened. Changed my blade not too long ago. Listen, you know, I met somebody this week and she has had her machine forever and she's been using it. It's not like it's just been sitting there. And she's been using it and she goes, "You know, I've never changed the blade in my machine." And I said, "Well, how does it cut?" She says, "It cuts great. Every time I it feels like it's not cutting all the way through, I just raise the pressure. I go to the next setting." And I'm like, "Well, eventually you're going to run out of settings, you know." And she's like, "Yeah, then I guess I have to change my blade." If you are running into problems with not cutting all the way through or tearing your paper. And I will tell you, if you are a vinyl crafter only and you're now getting into paper, you're going to end up switching out your blades more frequently because paper is tough on the blades. I use my machine every single day. And for a lot, I mean, you guys know I cut all the time, and I am changing out my blade about once a month. And I can tell when it starts to kind of get a little wonky, or it's not cutting all the way through. So paper is hard. And remember, blades and mats are important to keep, to get new ones. I am the cheapest cheapskate in the world, and I still have to like live with the fact that, mats are they do last quite a long time. However, they're not going to last forever. There we go. I even got that's a little bit wrong, but I here I am chatting and not paying much attention to what I'm doing. But so consider that you are going to need to eventually change your blades. And there are some people that have found like cheap blades, or inexpensive, I should say, blades. I have tried those blades. I mean, they're not terrible, but I get a little concerned about using them. Just because I don't know, like I'm kind of like, I don't know, they come in different colors, or and that it's like a degree, and that's just like I don't understand it. Like they have like a red cap, a yellow cap, a blue cap, and I get all confused. I just want to get the premium ones, and I do buy them in packs of 5. So here's what they come look like. Come on. Yeah. Here we go. This is when you buy in packs of 5, especially when they're on sale. Then you use the code, and if you're Access customer, you get additional discount. So even though they start off at being like $40 or something, I can usually get them down to like 20 for 5. That makes them $4 each. Or you can buy them here individually. As well, but they're kind of expensive that way. So if you're really into your machine, go for and buy those. If you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this machine kind of thing, then just buy them individually. But definitely buy them on the Cricut site. I cannot believe the price of things when I go into the craft store. I don't generally buy anything Cricut at the craft store because I get so many discounts. So here I am doing the same thing I just did, but with the gold. And we're just going to hold it over. Yeah. Maybe next month or my birthday month, which would also be Melody's birthday month. We shared the same birthday month, April. Maybe we can do a get together with some of the other product experts like Abby and Carol. And there are people that are also running Melody's site. Maybe we can do that. I'll mention it to them uh, as sort of a celebration. It sounds like a good idea. Yeah, Rita, that sounds like a good idea. Okay. I'm a kook. All right, here we go. So it's up to you if you want to make your own offset. It would be easier, I think, to put on there, but I like that it's very dainty. So there you go. That's how you do that. And I want to show you the 2 different color choices that I made. So this, I did choose, this is a spring green from Cricut, and inside I chose this pink with gold lettering. And then I chose this black. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And this is the doily. And then you take these 2. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Mm-mm-mm. No, Rita. Where's the other circle? There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Circle. There. Like that. Which they actually look the same size. That's not going to work. Circle this. That's right. Okay. So there's that color scheme. And then there's the original color scheme, which again is also this spring green. And let's see, it has off-white on there and this pretty rose pattern that's also Anna with the off-white. And let's find the circles that go with that. Hold on. Not this one. I think these two. Maybe these two. So we've got two different ones. Very simple to put together at this point. I'm going to grab my glue because I have it now. Woohoo! I'm going to grab my Barely Art glue and just start assembling. Let's do the inside first. And I like to use this glue, but it was out of stock for a really long time. It's now back in stock. Hooray. And I spent the whole like an hour yesterday cleaning all my glue bottles and filling up. Look, I filled up all my bottles. I only used half of the refill. So it lasts a good long time, although I did get two just in case. You never know. We don't want it to I guess I'm hoarding it, but we don't want them to run out again. They were out for a long time. 6 months, I feel like it was. Or at least it felt like that. So there's our card base. And then I'm using this precision tip. Now, if you can't get this in Canada or wherever, or it's still expensive or whatever the case may be, you can also use something like this. You can buy these. They have precision tips. Usually you buy them in like a group of 12 and you can fill up. The only problem with this is that the hole is very small, so you have to kind of stand over the sink while you try to fill it, and I can never get it filled all the way, so I'm much happier that I can use my Barely Art. The only thing about this is that it does clog on a regular basis. So what I found as a good trick was to store it in a cup. So I have these like little juice glasses that nobody drinks juice in my house anymore. Does anybody drink juice anymore? It's like pure sugar apparently. So that's what somebody told me. So I'm like, okay, guess I'm not gonna drink juice anymore. But anyway, so now I have these juice glasses, and then when I'm not using it, I put it in here. I do put the pin in there. Otherwise, if you store it uh even with the pin, it can get dried up and then you have to soak it. That's what I ended up doing yesterday, was soaking it in hot water just to get the dried bits of glue out of there, and it does stop up the works if you don't keep. So this is it's an important tool, just like blades and mats. I still have trouble with mats because I go through so many of them. And I was talking to, this was with Melody. Melody, she said she used to clean hers too. But she just eventually she just started throwing them away. And then I asked Carol yesterday, and she's got a hoard of mats. So I still haven't brought myself to throw them away, but I do get new ones all the time, and sort of put them in my rotation. If anybody's seen my mat collection, it's like There's like 200 or more mats that I have in rotation. So I try to use them until they just no longer work. And then I usually will wash them. So, but I only do that like twice a year. So that's why I have so many in rotation. So here is our lace doily, and it's really good if you use the precision tip. If you cannot get your hands on a precision tip, you can use something like a toothpick or even a pin, that to put that glue on there. The point is, the less glue, the better, because you just want enough to tack it down. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish up here. Boop. Take off that pin. I also got the pins from Barely Art. They sell them like, I don't know, $5 or something. Ah, I just dropped it. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. Mama. So there is the card. And I'm going to use the silver for this. I didn't use any pop dots, but if you want to use them, I think you could. Obviously, do you, right? Do whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy. That's the fun thing about this. I was thinking yesterday, I love what I do, because I was thinking, I wonder if I was thinking about where I used to work in the office and everything, and then I'd come home and I would craft, and I think a lot of people are in that boat. Let's put this on there. Um, and I was like, how awesome is it that I get to craft and be creative, like for a job? You know what I mean? That just blows my mind. Where if you had asked me before I had Owen, you know, would you ever not be working in an office? I used to say, no, I probably always work in an office environment, because I really loved having the interaction with people. And so that's why I do these lives, is to be with you guys and my friends, because when I left my office job, I had to, um, it was hard not to have any friends anymore that you could go to lunch with and talk with and do all that fun stuff. So, so I'm just going to put this other one together so you can see what it looks like in various colors. So don't feel like you have to stick with the color scheme. And if you can't find Anna paper, there's plenty of beautiful patterned paper out there that would, in a pinch, look like Anna paper. I buy, and I've seen them that they're on sale now at Michael's, but they're not cheap enough. But I buy their patterned paper usually when they're $20 each, but when they go on sale as buy one get two for free, that's when I buy them. And I have, a huge collection that way. And so I like to use those colors together. I generally will pick uh, one or two patterns from the same design or the same collection, because I like that the colors really match, and then I match my solid with that. So, and so I really appreciate you guys. It's really been a lifesaver to know you. Okay. And here's the pink one. I think I'm going to like the pink one the best, because it really shows off on that black rose paper, right? I think so. So this card is the freebie, and that means you have to go outside. I see somebody is um I see somebody that is asking, is this card in DS? It is not in DS. Friday cards tend to be from outside. They're freebies. So anybody can download them for free. You don't even need to be a Cricut Access customer. And I'm not sure I like the way that this came out over here. It looks a little odd. It got a little jammed up when I was burnishing. All right, that's better. Right over here too. So if you want to find it, go to birdscards.com and check out all the SVGs that she's got that are free. And then you have to import them into. So if you're just joining me now and you don't know how to get this card, you might want to go back and watch the replay because I explain how you have to do that. That's the one kind of blah thing about doing freebies. So here we go. Yeah, so Mardi Gras is on Tuesday, I think, the first day of March, because Mardi is Tuesday and Gras is Fat Tuesday, which is actually the day before Lent, the start of Lent. That's how it got its name. Fat Tuesday, meaning on Mardi Gras, the day before, you party like crazy and eat all kinds of food that you're not, back in the day, because it's a Catholic tradition. Back in the day when when the Catholics would not eat certain foods in the Lenten season, they would gorge themselves the day before and wait. So, all right. So there are our two cards. I love this look, but I'm thinking I really like this one too. So try it in different ways. Again, the freebie comes from Birds Cards. The paper, aside from the solid is Cricut cardstock, but the paper comes from Anna. This is deluxe paper rose medley, and it has all these different rose cutouts. Plus, I have a bunch of, there it is. There's the color that we did. So it's in here, the lighter color. The darker one came from a different, and it doesn't say where it comes from. So I apologize for not knowing that. And that is going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the freebie today. Remember now on tomorrow, we just decided that we're gonna do a a bonus, a date night on Saturday night. I think maybe I'll choose like 5 or 6 o'clock because I get tired, guys. And we're going to break out our embossing machine. So if you've never seen embossing, you want to see how that's done. No Cricut machine. We won't be using Cricut machines. Okay. So we'll be doing embossing tomorrow night. And then as a bonus, I'll show you a few tricks with some inking, and in both alcohol ink and also in what's it called, ink? What kind of ink is that? Oxide ink, distress oxide ink. All right, everyone. So we'll see you tomorrow. I'll be around. And congratulations to Bren. And that's going to close out our February giveaways. But I will be putting together the March giveaway soon. And then also we have a little bonus giveaway that we're going to be doing. And I think this time I'm going to do it on Facebook. So the last time we did it on TikTok, I think this time we'll do Facebook, and we will do if you like or share my Facebook page, then you can be submitted into this giveaway. So let's do that. I'll set that up this weekend. So we'll see you all, whether it's tomorrow for embossing. I will probably be on Sunday morning with Wendy down at Create and Escape. I am not on Monday, and I'll be back on Tuesday for Mardi Gras. I think we're going to do a Mardi Gras. We did a sign last year. Let's do an iron on. I'm waiting for some iron on to come in. Maybe we do an iron on. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again tomorrow or Saturday. No, tomorrow is Saturday or Sunday. We'll see you again soon. All right.